Hey, Kindle, Cohen here from KindleCashFlow.com, and I'm doing something pretty cool today. I got up, went to the gym at about 5:30, and then came back, dropped my son off at practice, basketball practice, and now, while he was at practice, I was working on one of my presentations for Kindle Cash Flow Live. I'm so excited about this because I've got some cool stuff that I'm going to show you guys. For everyone that's coming to Kindle Cash Flow Live, I've got a couple of different presentations that I'm going to be sharing with you. And the one that I'm working on right now is one of those that I'm the most excited about. And I'm excited about it because it actually changed my life. It kind of changed the way I kind of looked at not only Kindle publishing and creating digital content, but everything as it relates to business and even some personal stuff as well. So, what is the topic that I'm working on? What I'm working on right now is a presentation that's kind of titled "How to Create a Kindle Cash Flow Factory." Right. So, how to create a Kindle Cash Flow Factory, one that pumps out books for you 24/7, 365 days a year. So, man, the difference between like and what I mean by factory is meaning building out your team, right? Whether that's going to be a small team or whether it's going to be a big team. And for me, my team is really small. My team of when it comes to Kindle publishing, pretty small. And the difference between the amount of content that I publish now that I have my team, and I've been able to do that using the Kindle Cash Flow Factory methods that I'm teaching in this presentation at Kindle Cash Flow Live versus when I was doing it myself are like night and day, right? Night and day. When I was publishing my books on my own, I had to do everything. I had to do the market research. I had to come up with the ideas. I had to either write the book or go in and outsource and find someone to write it, right? I had to, either create the covers myself or find someone to create the covers, do the proofreading and editing myself or find someone to do that. But now with a team, right, I can totally remove myself from all of that. Or if there's some aspects of those segments that I actually like, then I can just work on those. So, for example, I really like doing market research, right? Finding niches and topics that are selling pretty well and that are pretty interesting, and then publishing those to my account, my Kindle Cash Flow, my Kindle direct publishing account. All of the other stuff I could care less about, like writing and graphics and proofreading and all of that other stuff. So my team takes care of that. And the beautiful thing is, it gets done on autopilot because as soon as we've got a topic, like I have a topic and I know what I want, I put that in the assembly line. So I'll put it on a spreadsheet, and then my copywriter goes in and he starts to work on the copy that is required for the description and maybe some of the copy on the actual book cover. And then after that, one of my writers, they'll go in and they'll pull that title, they'll um, look at what the topic is that they should be writing for, then they'll start writing that content, they're doing the research. And then the graphic designer, he's looking on the spreadsheet also. He's got the title. He knows what the topic is going to be about, so he can start designing a book cover around it. And then once the writer is done, that goes over to the proofreader and the editor, and they go in and they make sure that it's 100% tight and awesome and really good, valuable content that our readers are going to love. So you see how much easier it makes that whole process? Like when you have a factory, when you have a team, there's so much more leverage that you get out of that, right? It gives you the ability to really totally annihilate any competition that might be out there. The other thing that it does is it gives you a sense of ease, right? It makes it so much more easier versus trying to do all of this stuff on your own. It makes it so much more easier. You know, um, One of the other things that it does is it just allows you to generate a lot more money. So you're able to generate a ton of additional money. And it's just one of the best things all the way around. So I highly urge you that. And you know what? One of the other things, too, I was thinking about this as I was putting this presentation together, is that it totally, right, gives you a major mindset shift. So it gets you to think bigger and it gets you to think on more grand levels. and not only with content publishing, right, but in all areas of your life. So I totally urge you to, start to think in ways of how can you publish more content, and it's always going to be high quality content. You guys know that that's what I push. No junk. You want high